Hello today from Glasgow again. I'm in a shop called Battlefield Restoration in Southside with Craig Walker, who's the owner of the shop, and he made an amazing exhibition about Scottish thistles. Can you tell us a few things about it?
Yeah, I can. This started off in the botanical exhibition that my mother did in 1983 at Glasgow Art Galleries, which was all on the botanical side of Scottish thistles. So I took some of that work and we looked at the various different thistles, and I used a local girl who's a lino cutter to make these prints here, which have got 6 of the different thistles: cotton thistle, spear thistle, and various other thistles. And a booklet that goes with that, talking about each of those thistles. And this was the original book from the exhibition in 1983, but this little leaflet now, which we produced, just talks on the spear thistle, melancholy thistle, cotton thistle, and carries on a bit more the milk thistle.
Okay.
So it helps to understand what was about thistles and what their history is. We've also put together a number of items which have a history of being made as designed pieces with Scottish thistles. Some of them we would call for tourists, like a glass from Portree, which has a present from Portree written on it, to more modern things where we've actually commissioned an artist to produce a chair with the emoji thistle on it.
Wow.
So we're covering all years from early Victorian items which were used for, made out of horn, which was a salt item, which was in the form of this thistle, to glasses that are in the form.
So can you
of
buy these things from the exhibition?
You can buy these
You
things
can
from
buy
the
these,
exhibition.
yeah, so you're welcome to. And tell me why thistles are so important to the Scots.
Well,
Just
there's lots of history about the thistle, and it was used in coins, and it was used in everything in heraldicness. Eventually, the St Andrew's flag was used instead because the thistle was related to royalty, as was the St George's flag in England against the rose. So there's a lot of history in it, and it was around, and used from Robert the Bruce time and before.
So it's very ancient. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
I saw it on modern pound coins. You can find it. The thistle.
Yeah, you can, and it still has used, but some of those thistles that we think are very Scottish are very French.
Okay, so could you tell me something about your mother, because she was researching it?
Yeah, my mother was a natural historian and botanist who worked
What was
for
her name?
Dr. Agnes Walker, who worked for Glasgow museums, and she was into thistles and moss and other various things, but particularly Scottish identity of thistles. And her exhibition was on the botanical side of that, and exploring some of the myths, like the Vikings who stood in a thistle and screamed and give all these things. Looked at them and found that those thistles didn't grow north of York, so that couldn't have been a particular thistle that was used in that story.
So which is the proper thistle? Is she established?
No, there is no establishment.
There's no one.
Most likely it's a spear thistle, and the spear thistle is this one here, which has spears on it.
Yeah.
But it's not so pretty.
Yeah.
And in coins, they have used the cotton thistle more often.
Oh, cotton thistle, okay.
Yeah. These are interesting because that's Robert the Bruce. And that's a print with a frame designed round it from an old archive. This is the Glasgow symbol of Glasgow, so that's like Glasgow flourish, and it's got the thistles on the top of it.
Oh, is it the symbol, yeah? And this
is the Glasgow crest.
A robin, yeah?
The bird that never sang, the fish that never swam, the bell that never rang. That's the Glasgow.
Amazing.
That's the council.
And there's a thistle in a...
Yeah, there's a thistle in that.
In that.
Whoa.
And in glasses.
Yeah.
Is a thistle seahorse or a duck?
No, that's just a piece of...
Oh, a thistle.
That's just a thistle that would have been used on a mold.
And thistle cups. Oh my god. And some thistles.
Yeah,
amazing.
Just various things. I've sold some of them, and the little thistle spoons
Oh my god.
This here is made in Glasgow. It's called the thistle. It was an old fire extinguisher. This is for making shortbread with.
Okay. And there are some coins with thistles here.
Yeah, the coins here are a 1603 coin. So
Do you also sell them?
yeah, these are reproductions of the 1603. So
yeah.
these are just like cheap, but you know, they would be.
Beautiful.
That's a Scottish merk from 1602, a year before the Union of the Crowns in 1603. But you can see the leaves on it are not from the spear thistle.
Amazing. Wonderful. Thank you. So,
It's
did
okay.
you have more items with thistles? It's just a selection, or?
Yeah, just a selection. There's like a mirror there with
Oh.
thistles, as you can see. No, I mean I sold quite a lot.
The mirror is
of
so
them.
beautiful.
Um,
Frame. Wow.
you know, there's little. These are little shot glasses with thistles on them.
Okay.
Again, it would have been a tourist thing in its day.
Yeah.
But made in Scotland, you know.
Fantastic.
Um,
So, who is the artist? Can you say the name of the artist who made the, like, say, lino? How do you call it in
Lino
English?
cutting.
Lino
This one
cuttings.
so this artist here.
It's,
So this is a person who Zoe Miller, who
Zoe
has
Miller.
a Instagram thing called Tenny Tiles, who
Okay.
works with tiles in tenements.
okay.
And this is lino cutting. And she's
Oh.
blocked it to be a bit like a tile.
Oh yes.
And she's hand
Always
these.
adore them here. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, so it's the gates from my shop which
Okay.
are in there. So it's a sort of
Amazing.
yeah. The idea is to it's just
If you are from Scotland, you have to see this exhibition.
to understand where
Yeah.
what thistle is,
Yeah.
because there's 6 different thistles there,
Fantastic.
all very Scottish.
Yeah. So this is the 12th century
Century fix,
copy
yeah.
of.
From
Oh.
the monastery in Bury St Edmunds, where
Okay.
this particular thistle was used
Okay.
to grind up and make a paste which they treated viper bites
Okay.
with, snake bites.
And
with.
this copy.
This came from, I'm not sure where it came from, but it's an early copy from the 16th century when Robert the Bruce. And these
Where's
are
the thistle in it?
the thistles in the wife's
Oh, the
hands.
lady's holding the thistle. Okay.